السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. طلاب الصف الرابع الإعدادي، مرحبا بكم في درس جديد من دروس اللغة الإنجليزية للمنهاج العراقي. Unit 6 Test. ضل عندنا تمرين طلاب اللي هو تمرين D. شو طالبين منا؟ Write a paragraph about your favorite sport. إذن اكتب باراجراف حول رياضتك المفضلة. شو طالبين منك هون؟ هدول بيساعدوك اللي هن what is it؟ ما هي الرياضة؟ why do you like it؟ لماذا تحبها؟ is it a sport you do or a sport you watch؟ إذن هل هي رياضة أنت تفعلها أو تمارسها أم رياضة أنت تشاهدها؟ إذن تشاهدها على التلفاز ولا أنت تلعب هاي الرياضة؟ وليش بتحب هاي الرياضة؟ what is it اللي هي شو هي هاي الرياضة اللي أنت بدك تكتب عنها. إذن هذا الباراجراف طلاب تكتبوا لي إياه وتبعتوا لي إياه على المجموعة. Write a paragraph about your favorite sport. إذن باراجراف واجب تكتبوا لي يا طلاب تبعتوا لي إياه على المجموعة وأنا بصلح لكم إياه إن شاء الله. طلاب في عندنا نص بالستودنت بوك Unit 7 Lesson 1 Meet the Scientists. عندنا A B C D E F. خلينا نقرأ A. I study plants and animals that live in the sea. Sometimes I work in a laboratory, but today I am working on the beach. I have a test tube to collect water samples in. I use these samples to see if the water is too polluted for fish and plant life. It is important to protect our ocean because fish is an important source of food in many countries. It is also important for people who don't eat fish. Some fish and marine plants may help us find cures for diseases like cancer one day. B. If you watch the weather forecast on TV, you probably know why my job is important. I can help you decide what to wear or tell you if it is a good time to go to the beach. Sometimes the information I give people about the weather can save lives. Pilots need to know what the weather will be in order to fly their planes safely. Some parts of the world have severe storms. The people need to know when they are coming so that they can be prepared. I use different tools to help me predict the weather. This is a radar map. It shows where it is raining. C. I study the earth. How does that help you every day? I work for a petroleum company. I help the company find petroleum in the earth. We use petroleum to make different products, such as petrol to drive your car, glasses to help you see better, and even ink for pens you write with. In fact, it is almost impossible to live today without using some products made from petroleum. D. My job is to help satellites get information from space and send it back to Earth. You may not know it, but things you see every day use satellites technology. Satellites can help you get television programs from far away on your TV screen. They can also take pictures of the Earth and give us information about the weather or about pollution in the atmosphere. هلا E. Forests are an important part of our world because they are home to thousands of plants and animals. Many of these plants release oxygen that we need in order to breathe. Some plants are important because we use them to make medicines. My job is to study forests in different parts of the world and see what we need to do to protect them for future generations. Activity Book, Unit 7, Lesson 1. A. Join the beginnings and endings of the sentences. إذا طلاب عندنا هون توصيل، رجعنا نوصل الجمل اللي موجودة هون بالطرف المقابل لهن. 1. A marine biologist studies. طبعا شو بيدرس؟ طبعا هي C. Plants and animals in the sea. إذن a marine biologist studies plants and animals in the sea. 2. A forester studies. إذن forester studies اللي هي trees. إذن trees. A forester studies trees. 3. اللي هي an aerospace engineer works. An aerospace engineer works with things in space. إذن with things in space هي رقم 3. A meteorologist studies. إذن a meteorologist studies اللي هي the weather. يدرس الطقس. إذن meteorologist studies the weather. A geologist studies. إذن a geologist studies اللي هي the earth. إذن برد بيدلكم إياها طلاب. A marine biologist studies plants and animals in the sea. 2. A forester studies trees. An aerospace engineer works with things in space. A meteorologist studies the weather. A geologist studies the earth. ندخل على التمرين اللي بعده. طلاب عنا باللسن 2 اللي هو قطعة اللي هي winds تحكي عن الرياح. Science today. A. We can't see it, but we can feel it. Sometimes the wind is gentle and makes us feel cool on a hot day. It can be used to generate electricity. Sometimes it is so strong it can damage trees and buildings. Where does it come from? B. Wind is connected to changes in the temperature of the air. If the air is warm, it expands and rises. This leaves an area of low pressure near the earth. If the air is cold, it contracts and sinks towards the earth. This creates an area of high pressure near the earth. Wind happens when air moves from areas of high pressure to areas of low pressure. If there is a big difference between the high and the low pressure areas, the winds are very strong. C. There are global winds, winds that blow all over the world. The sun heats some parts of the world more than others and creates areas of high and low pressure. Trade winds are an example of global winds. They blow from the tropics to the equator. They are called trade winds because, in the past, sailors used them to move their sailboats when they wanted to trade. D. Some winds are local winds. They blow only in certain areas of the world. An example of a local wind is the shamal, which blows in the Arabian Gulf. It blows in the summer only, especially in the afternoon, and decreases at night. This wind blows from the northeast and can cause sandstorms. E. In some parts of the world, dangerous storms called hurricanes happen at the end of the summer. The air above the sea is very warm. The air pressure falls very rapidly over the warm sea, and the hurricane forms. The winds increase in speed, and they can cause terrible damage to people and buildings when they pass over land. Meteorologists use satellites to try to predict when a hurricane will form and where it will go, so that they can warn people who live in the area. في قاعدة هون طلاب، قاعدة الإف الشرطية بالحالة اللي هي حالة zero conditional. إذن zero conditional شو هي الحالة؟ Use it to talk about things that are always true. إذن نستعملها للتحدث أو للتكلم حول الأشياء التي دائما صحيحة، مثل الحقائق العلمية scientific facts. مثال: If the air is warm استخدم الإف الشرطية معها حاضر بسيط. بالطرف الثاني it expands and rises. كمان بالmain clause استخدم نفس الشيء، استخدم حاضر بسيط. إذا بالطرف اللي عبارة الإف موجودة بنستخدم نحن الحاضر البسيط، وبالطرف الثاني نستخدم كمان نفس الشيء اللي هو الحاضر البسيط اللي هو subject زائد verb 1 زائد كمالة الجملة. إذا if the air is warm it expands and rises. إمتى بنستخدمها؟ هي بنستخدمها للحقائق العلمية. ناخذ مثال بالأكتيفيتي بوك، ناخذ تمرين ومنحله ونشوف عن حالات في الشرطية بحالة zero conditional. lesson 2 بالأكتيفيتي بوك، أسئلة عن النص. شو طالب منا بالA؟ Read these questions. How quickly can you find the paragraph which contains each answer? The words in bold are clues. 1. Where do trade winds blow؟ طبعا where do trade winds blow؟ طبعا شفناها نحن بالسي، موجودة وين؟ سي. 2. What is the shamal؟ What is the shamal؟ طبعا موجودة وين؟ موجودة بالدي. نص من شوي قرأناه. 3. What do meteorologists use to predict hurricanes؟ إذا هي بالإي، موجودة بالإي. How does wind happen؟ إذا how does wind happen؟ موجودة بالبي طبعا. نيجي على التمرين. تمرين سي جدا مهم اللي هو حالات اف الشرطية في حالة الزيرو. Match the beginnings and endings of the sentences. If I eat too much chocolate, I get a stomach ache. If I eat too much chocolate, I get a stomach ache. يعني إذا تناولت الكثير من الشوكولا I get stomach ache، يعني سوف تؤلم معدتي أو يصير لدي ألم معدة يعني. If the weather is nice, I play football with my friends. إذا الطقس جميل I play football with my friends. بلعب كرة قدم مع أصدقائي. If I am late in the morning إذا تأخرت في الصباح My father drives me to school. يعني والدي بيوصلني على المدرسة. I always say hello. دائما بقول hello أو مرحبا. If I see my neighbor إذا رأيت جاري. The teacher gets angry. المدرس يغضب. If I forget my homework إذا نسيت my homework واجبي المنزلي. إذا طلاب تمرين كثير مهم اللي هو استخدام F الشرطية. ركزوا لنا عليه. كل تمارين ال F الشرطية كثير مهمة طلاب. أنا بتتكرر معكم بالسنوات وكل السنوات فركزوا عليها أكثر طلاب. هون طلاب بتكون جلسة اليوم خلصت، وإن شاء الله لقاءنا نحن إن شاء بإذن الله في الجلسة القادمة برعاية الله. الله يعطيكم العافية يا رب.